Okay, then these are the things we learned in the last class. That is uses of computers. Computers can be used to solve sums. And then a computer can be used to draw pictures and color pictures. Then computer can be used to play games. Then you can listen to music. Next section is a small activity. So here one activity is take the activities that a computer can help us to do. So this activity, take the activities that a computer can help us to do. Then first one you can see drawing and painting. Is computer can help for drawing and painting. Can computer? Yes or no? Can you draw picture? Yes, you can draw pictures. Yes. Okay, so that is tick. Then second one, watching cartoons. Can you watch cartoon in a computer? Can you watch page number 13? Page number 13. Can you watch cartoon using computer? Yes or no? We can watch cartoon using the computer. So you can tick it. Okay, then third one, playing football. Can computer be used for playing football? False. Okay, that is false. False. Then swimming. Can computer be used for swimming? No, it is false. Then listening to music. You can. That is true. We can listen to music. Okay, we can listen to music. That is true. Okay, those who don't have textbook, you please memorize that. Otherwise, you have to buy the textbook. Those who didn't got the textbook. Okay, have you finished? Okay, now we are going to next part of that chapter. Where are computers used? And places where computers are used. And computers are used at many places. At many different areas, computers are used. Let us see some of the places where computers are used. You can see some places where computers are used. First one, our home itself. In our home, many of you have one computer at home. Okay, laptop or computer. So what is the uses at home? Usually at home, a computer is used to do homework, play games, for watching movies, cartoons, using internet. So many uses are there at home. Okay, in your textbook, only two things are written: used to do homework and play games. How will you do homework? How will you do homework? Suppose one teacher gave you one assignment or homework, you don't know that answer. Suppose one EVS teacher give you one assignment, mark the different parts of your face. So if you don't know the names of different parts, you can use computer, and with the help of internet you can search for parts of face. Okay, now you can see so many pictures displayed with different parts of your face. Okay, one picture I am taking. Okay, on this right hand side you can see one picture. So here it is marked different places: hair, temple, forehead, eyebrow, eye, ear, nose, iris, cheek, eyelash. Okay, these are different parts of your face. So if you don't know what is temple, that is left side and right side of your forehead, front side of your forehead, that is we call it as forehead. Then hair, eyelash. Okay, so these are the different. So this is one use of computer at home. You can use it for completing your homework or assignment. The next one is games. In computer you can install different games. Okay, if you are getting bored after several hours of studies, you can go for some entertainment. So many games will be available on the computer. You have to install it. So here one small is that I am taking from the internet, Crazy Kitchen. Okay, so here so many items are there. You have to select the matching item on the screen. So this is a small game, which is that door. Movies കാണാൻ പറ്റും, ഒക്കെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും ട്ടോ. Okay, this is one example of game. You can watch movies. Okay. So that is the use of computer at home, mainly to do homework and to play games. Can also watch films, that is also entertainment, YouTube or any Prime videos like that. The next place is school. School, all of you know, computer is used for teaching. So in computer lab, most of you are using computer for learning, and teachers are using computers for teaching. If a school is having smart classroom means in a classroom there will be a projector, a computer, and all other components related with computer. Then using that computer, teachers will be taking class. Okay, now you can watch everything on the big screen. Now you are watching in small screen, mobile phone. Okay, this is another example of smart teaching. So when we are in the school, you will be getting a big screen if it is a smart room, digital classroom. So that is a use of computer in a school. In school, a computer is used for teaching and learning. Teachers can use it for teaching. So with the help of several resources in the computer and with the help of internet, teachers can show you anything in this world. Okay, similarly you can use how to use computers, that is learning, for typing, for drawing, for playing, for watching, for using internet. All that you can learn in the school. So these are the main uses of computer in the school. So another place is school. Okay, first place is home, second place school. Okay, then third one is office. In office, computers are used mainly for doing office work. For example, in the office, for example, in our school, one office is there. In that office, one accountant or office assistant is there. Suppose he want to send letters to parents. He will be using the computer and using that word processing or any typing software. He can type the letter like this from Blossom Secondary School to Jessa Fatima. Suppose he is sending the letter to Jessa Fatima. Jessa Fatima. Okay, then we'll be typing the address and will be informing the details. Okay, so we request you attend the meeting. Okay, what are the things they want to inform you? They can type using this computer. Okay, so this is the use of one use of computer at office. So office work is mainly consisting of typing letters, then keeping accounts. Suppose if you pay fees, that office person will be storing it in the computer, details of your fees, tuition fees or any other fees, bus fees, like that. Your attendance, your mark, all can be stored in an office computer. That depends upon the requirement of the office. Okay. In some other office it will be different use. Any office work, for any office work, a computer can be used in office. Is it clear? Okay, next place is, okay, yes, okay, very good, okay. Next place is shop. Shop, all of you know, when you are going for buying anything in supermarket or in not very small shop, somewhat average size of shop, will be having a computer for billing. Mainly when you go to mall or supermarket, several computers will be there for billing. So in shop, it is mainly used for taking the printout of the bill. What is bill? When you give the money, they will give you a receipt. When you pay the fees in the school, they will give you a receipt. Okay. In shop, that receipt we call it as bill. The details of the items you purchased from that shop will be in that bill. Suppose you purchased a pencil and a sharpener, then details of that pencil will be there. If it is Apsara pencil 2B or dark, the details of the pencil will be there, price of the pencil will be there, and the details of the sharpener will be there, and total amount of that pencil and sharpener will be added and will be printed at the bottom. That is a bill. So that shopkeeper will give you, and you have to pay the money for that pencil and sharpener. Okay, this is a document. Bill is a document. If any problem with your pencil or sharpener, you can go with this bill and get it changed. That is why we are asking to keep the bill. Okay, when you buy something, you have to keep the bill. If any problem is for our product, we can return it or we can get it changed. So that is the main use of a computer in a shop for billing. Then they can also know how many products are remaining or how many items are remaining in the shop looking onto the computer. If anyone is asking a particular book is there, then the shopkeeper will check in the computer. No need to go to the racks or cupboard and search for that book. Okay, he can look onto the computer. If that book is in the shop, it will be displayed in the computer. That is the main use of computer in the shop, for keeping stock and giving bills in the form of printouts. Okay, next section is in hospital. Hospital, many of you have gone to hospital. Okay, nowadays, better don't go to hospital because many hospitals are affected with coronavirus. If any serious problem is there, then only we will be going to hospital nowadays. Okay, so but 5 or 6 months back, usually we will be visiting hospital for any minor problem. Okay, when we are going to hospital, the doctor will be using the computer and the doctor will be asking all the details of your disease or problem, and he will store everything in the computer. Your name, your address, your problems, all will be storing in the computer so that doctors can analyze what is your problem with the help of a computer. Okay, last, after getting treatment, you will be discharged from all the treatment details. They will take in the form of printout. That we call it as medical report. Medical report. Whatever medicines you consumed or whatever medicines doctors prescribed you or given you, all will be in that printout. So that is known as medical report. So in a hospital, these computers are mainly used for storing your information, treatment details, and taking medical report. Okay. Next time when you visit the same hospital, they will know what is your problem. Okay. They will analyze any changes is there, then any medicines they need to change, all they will decide. Okay. That is the use of computers in hospital. Is it clear? Have you any doubt? Okay, next is railway station. Okay, when we want to go by train, we have to book a ticket. We cannot get into the train like a bus or a taxi without a ticket. We will be punished. So before getting into the train, we want to buy the ticket. For getting a ticket, we have to go to the agency or we have to go to the railway station and we have to buy the ticket. In the railway station, they will be using a computer for checking the tickets available in that train. If tickets are available, they will give you ticket after receiving the money. Okay, for example, here you can see one software. So this is a computer program using for booking a ticket. Suppose we want a ticket from Kozhikode to Trivandrum. So there in the railway station they will type the starting place, Kozhikode, then to Trivandrum or Thiruvananthapuram. It is Thiruvananthapuram. Okay. Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, what is the date? That they will check. Today is 4/8/2000. Then find your trains. How many trains are available from Kozhikode to Trivandrum? Now you can see the list of train. Okay, now Trivandrum, Kozhikode to Trivandrum, number of passengers. So here no trains are available because maybe because of corona, zero of trains found. If trains are available, that list will be displayed here. From that you can select and you can book the ticket. Okay, for booking ticket in railway station, that in the railway station the officers use that computer for booking the ticket for you. Okay, that is the main use of computers in railway station. This much clear? This much clear? Okay. So next is a small activity. Some pictures you can see. Trace on the dots to get the name of the places where computers are used. Okay. In your textbook, you can see these words in dim color. You have to darken. Okay. Dotted words you can see in your textbook. Here you can see the printed form. But in your textbook, home will be dotted, school will be dotted. In that places, you have to trace. That means draw on that dots on the places where computers are used. Okay, some places are displayed in that page. You have to trace on that word. For example, if home, you are using computers, then you draw on that dotted lines of home. Okay, that way one activity is there that you have to do. So that we will check in the next class. Now it is time to end the class.